The doctor entered the room. Patuloy lamang ako sa pag-iyak habang dala-dala ang sama at bigat ng loob ko. Bakit kailangan pa sa akin mangyari ang lahat ng to? Calm down, miss. Calm down. Makakasamahin sa kalusugan mo. Imbis na tumahimik, mas lalo akong naluha. Sino ka ba? I'm Jane, your psychiatrist. You just had miscarriage and I know how painful it is. I shake my head on what she said. I can't help but blame myself on what happened to my baby. Hindi ako nag-ingat. Pinabayaan ko ang sarili ko. Nadala ako ng nararamdaman ko. Hindi ko man lang napansin na buntis ako. And now, here I am, at the hospital. I killed my baby. This is my fault. Dadalhin ko ito habang buhay. Sobrang sakit. Tila naging manhid na ako sa physical. Ang dami-dami nang pumapasok sa isip ko. Pakiramdam ko, nasisiraan na ako ng bait. Kasalanan ko. Kasalanan ko to. Calm down, Miss Valdez. It wasn't your fault. Aksidente ho ang nangyari. Hindi mo maiintindi. No, I understand you. I know how painful it is because I've been on your situation. I had miscarriage not just once, but twice. Kaya hindi mo masasabi na hindi kita maintindihan. Dahil dumaan rin ako sa sakit na yan. Will you trust me? Care for your health. Misha, will you trust me? I wiped my tears and slowly nodded at her. Siguro tama nga siya. Dapat nga sigurong intindihin ko rin ang kalagayan ko ngayon. Don't stress yourself too much. Think positively. Don't let the pain and the sadness you feel right now be dominance. Hindi matutuwa si baby kapag nakikita niya ang mommy niya na malungkot. Napaiwas ako ng tingin dahil sa sinabi nito. Actually, I envy you, she uttered, her voice laden with bitterness and longing. Because no matter how painful it is, you can still master a genuine smile. You have a supportive family and friends. You are so lucky. And your son? Think about him. Hindi lang naman ikaw ang nawalan. Ang anak mo rin, hindi ba? Nawalan siya ng kapatid. Her words hit me like a tidal wave, washing over me with a mix of guilt and resentment. She was right. I shouldn't bear the blame alone. It was his fault. His deception that shattered our lives into a million irreparable pieces. I cursed him to the depths of hell for playing with my feelings, for leading me on the path of deceit and heartbreak. That was the reason he couldn't marry me, because he was already bound to another. He made me nothing but a mistress, upon in his selfish game and manipulation. I feel filthy, tainted by my own naivety and weakness. How could I have fallen for a man who was already married? The pain is excruciating beyond anything I could have imagined. And the worst part, I can't even begin to absorb or accept the fact that he is the father of my son Noah. He doesn't deserve to be known as a father. Not to him, not to anyone. He's an asshole, a dickhead. I hate him with every fiber of my being. How could he be so greedy, so selfish, to toy with our lives for the sake of his own wealth and comfort? Let him drown in his money. Let him suffocate in his own greed. He's nothing but a heartless beast, unworthy of any semblance of love and compassion. Calm down. I'm not the asshole. Napakagat ako sa labi ko na makita ang kamay kong nakayukom. My knuckles was also red. Tomorrow come back here. We will start your medication. Hindi madali ang sitwasyon mo ngayon. I wanna help you. So please, cooperate, Misha. I know you're brave and you can cope it. I will cooperate, doktora. Kahit sobrang sakit na nangyari sa akin, nawala ang baby ko, pero kinakailangan kong magpagaling. Gusto kong ipamukha sa kanya kung anong sinayang niya. Starting my medication regimen after being released from the hospital was a significant step in my journey towards recovery. It was far from simple process. There were countless tests, adjustments, and uncertainties. Yet, despite the challenges, I remained steadfast in my determination to persevere. Not solely for my own sake, but also for the well-being of my family. Every pill I swallowed, every appointment attended, and every therapy session endured was a testament to my unwavering commitment to reclaiming my health. I refused to allow my personal struggles to overshadow my responsibility to those who depended on me, especially my beloved son, Noah. He was my driving force, my reason to push through the toughest moments. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, I forged ahead, clinging to the hope of brighter days ahead. And every night, after Noah had drifted off to sleep, I found solace in sitting by his bedside, gazing upon his peaceful face, illuminated by the soft glow of the nightlight. In those quiet moments, I poured out my heart to him, whispering apologies for the times I felt I had fallen short as a mother. I longed to make amends, to ensure that he never bore the weight of my struggles upon his young shoulders. I vowed to shield him from any semblance of resentment or disappointment, to be the pillar of strength and love that he deserved. Through tear-stained confessions and silent promises, I sought redemption in the bond we shared, knowing that in his innocence lay the purest form of forgiveness. And with his whispered apology, I felt a glimmer of hope kindling within me, a beacon guiding me towards a brighter, healthier future for us both. Every night when he was already fall asleep, I always talking to him, keeping saying sorry at him, dahil hindi ko nagawang gampanan ng pagiging ina sa kanya. Gusto kong bumawi sa anak ko. I don't want him to get mad at me. Tama nga si Dr. Jane. I should be strong, not because for myself, but for my son. I should keep fighting. Siya na lang ang meron ako, ang pamilya ko. Then I suddenly remember my mom. But my brother said that I shouldn't think too much about it. At sila na raw bahala kay mama. Sila na raw maglalabas rito sa kulungan. I don't know what is the reason why they arrest my mother. At gusto kong maliwanagan. Pakiramdam ko ang dami-dami kong hindi alam sa mga nangyayari. Why does they need to keep it a secret to me? Yun ang pinagtataka ko. Mama, I saw my son walking towards my direction. He was holding his favorite flavor of ice cream, cookies and cream. I smiled as he sat beside me. Nandito kami ngayon sa isang parke dahil ang sabi sa akin ni Dr. Jane, it's better for my recovery, seeing a calm and adoring scenery. This is actually effective and relaxing. Kumusta ka na? Pagpasensyahan mo na si Mama, ha? I can't help but to let out those unspoken words and thoughts inside my chest. No matter how they say, I shouldn't blame myself, pero dumadating pa rin talaga sa punto na sinisisi ko pa rin ang sarili ko. I have thought I didn't take care of myself. Nagpadalos-dalos ako sa mga naging desisyon ko. Nagpakatanga ako sa taong hindi dapat. He's been fooling for those days we've been sharing. Those days that he said that he liked me. And I shouldn't trust him. Pero ano nangyari? He just fooled me. I was wrapped around his finger and controlled. Don't cry po, Mommy. It's hurt. It was so hurt. Tinuro nito ang dibdib at hinampas. At his early age, tila alam na niya ang nangyayari. I don't want to see you hurting po, Mama. Please stop crying. I should be the one to protect you. I promise, Mom, from now on, to protect you at all costs. Tuluyan na ako napaluha. Lumapit ako sa kanya at niyakap ng mahigpit ang anak ko. I cry even more when he patted my back as I cry onto his shoulder. Mama, stop crying na po. Natutunaw na po yung ice cream. Bahagya ako natawa dahil sa sinabi nito. He really knows how to lighten up the mood. I'm so lucky to have you as my son, Noah. You are my angel in disguise. Maybe God sent you for me. Cause I am too weak and He gave me you. So I keep holding on. And I have someone to be with. Stop it, Mom. You're not weak. Nanlaki ang mga mata ko dahil sa ginawa nitong pagsigaw. We get some attention of the people around the area. Bahagya pa nitong dinilaan ng hawak na ice cream. Kung kaya't napangiti na talaga ako. Stop thinking that you're weak, Mama. Because you're not. If you were truly weak, you wouldn't have been able to surpass all the obligation and responsibilities you've shouldered for me. You deserve a resounding round of applause for raising me, Mommy. You never needed someone by your side to raise me. You overcame all those challenges and difficulties to provide me with a better life and future. Now, Mom, I want you to know that you can overcome this too. I'm right here by your side. You're strong. And you are the bravest woman I've ever known. Binigyan ko ito ng isang matamis na ngiti. From the moment I came into this world, you've been my guiding light, my source of strength, and my unwavering support. Despite facing countless hurdles along the way, you never faltered your love and dedication towards me, Mama. You sacrificed so much to ensure that I have everything I need. Even if it meant putting your own needs and desires on hold, you've shown me what true resilience like, Mommy. You've taught me the value of perseverance, courage, and unconditional love. And now, as you face this new challenge, I have no doubt that you will emerge victorious once again. Salamat, anak ko. Mahal na mahal kita sobra. Your strength is Oh, inspiring mommy. It's in the way you carry yourself with grace and dignity, even in the face of adversity. It's the unwavering determination that shines in your eyes, Mom, reminding me that anything is possible with sheer willpower and resilience. So, Mommy, wipe away those doubts and fears. Stand tall, for you are the beacon of hope and inspiration to me and to all who know you. And remember, I am here for you every step of the way, ready to offer my love, support, and unwavering belief in your ability to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. You've got this, Mommy. You're stronger than you know. Hindi ko nakitaan ang mga luha sa mga mata ng aking anak. His voice broke while saying those things, but he prevented herself to cry in front of me. I am more braver, cause the foundation of my strength are more braver than me. Thank you so much, son. I don't know what to do anymore if I don't have you. Magpagaling ka, Mama. I don't want to see you on that state anymore. Wherever my brother or sister, I know the baby was happy seeing you slowly recovering, Mama. My son was right. I should be strong. And wherever my baby is now, I know he or she was already happy in peace. Misha! My eyes widened as I saw my brothers. They were with someone at namumukhaan ko siya. He's the one who saved me. Napakalaki ng utang na loob ko sa kanya. Dapat ko siyang pasalamatan. Kuya Kevin! Kuya Roofer! I greeted them with my warm hug. They also hugged me and patted my back. Honestly, I really miss my two protective brother. Nagawi ang atensyon ko sa lalaking kasama nila na nakanina pa nakatingin sa akin. I feel awkward at his stare and being uncomfortable with it. Stop staring at her, Kyron. You're scaring our sister. My forehead creased at what my brother said. Our sister? What does he mean? Paanong nangyari na naging kapatid ko itong napakagwapo sa harapan ko? What do you mean, kuya? Will you explain it to me? Kasi naguguluhan na ako. Litong-lito na ako. Hindi ko alam kung sinong paniniwalaan ko. You heard it right, Misha. He was our half-brother. Anak siya ni Papa sa ibang babae. I lost my balance, but gladly, they can able to support my weight. I cover my face with my hand. I don't know if I can able to surpass this after knowing their revelation. Hindi ako makapaniwala. Why don't you tell me? Bakit sinikreto niyo to sa akin? You have a lot of time to tell me about this, and why now? I can't help it but to raise my voice at them. But I'm not mad. I know that they just did it for my own safety. I'm sorry, Misha. We just want what's the best for you. Kaya hindi namin to masabi-sabi sa'yo. May hindi pa ba kayo sinasabi sa akin, ha, kuya? Please, sabihin nyo na! They all look at each other and sigh. I guess marami pa silang hindi nasasabi sa akin. This is too much to absorb. I can't believe this. I want to know all of the things they didn't say at me. Why did they take it as a secret? I feel neglected. I have the rights to know everything that involves about me. It's about our dad. My jaw dropped at what they said. Huwag nilang sasabihin na buhay pang papa namin. By just thinking about my father, there's part of me that want to saw him and give him a warm embrace. I'm not getting any younger. I already forgave him. I want peace and I will start it at forgiving. How is he? Labis ang kabang nararamdaman ko habang pinagmamasdan ko ang tatlo kong kuya. They were all look hesitant to say it to me. He found us. He was alive that time. He was eager to talk to you. But our mother, didn't let him. Napakunot-no ako sa sinabi nila. Bakit hindi siya pinayagan ni Mama? I know they were not in good terms, but I still want to see him and gave him a chance to be my father. Where is he now? I don't know, but I got nervous as what they were going to say at me. I let a heavy sigh and ready myself. He died. My tears fall from my eyes as I heard what they said. I was out of words in a minute. I don't know what to say. My silently crying turned to a sob. I can't believe this. Hindi man lang ako na bigyan ng pag-asa na makasama siya. I want to hear all of his explanation. But how could he do that if he already left us? He didn't even let me saw and talk to him. Why does the world is so unfair to me? Bakit hindi niyo kagad sinabi sa akin ito noon? You don't know how eager I was to talk to him and gave him a chance to be my father. Pero bakit pinagkaitan niyo kami na makasama ang isa't isa? Misha, calm down. Makakasamahin sa kalusugan mo. Please calm down. We are going to discuss it to you. Pinaupo nila ako sa upuan. Pinakalma. I should be careful this time. This will just worsen my condition. It was our mother's decision. When your trauma triggered, she was afraid to tell you about our dad. But we swear we just did what the best for you. Don't be angry at Mama. She has nothing to do with it. She just wants what is the best for you, Misha. I understand now why my mother did that. Kahit mahirap tanggapin, kailangan dahil wala na akong magagawa upang maibalik ang nangyari na. How about our mom? Her case? That was our problem. We tried our best already to send her out on jail. But she didn't want either. She admitted that she did it. She was found guilty. My word seems likely to fall down at what I've heard. Mom, you're crying again. I told you to stop crying. I am also hurting. I don't want to see you hurting, Mama. I heard my son's voice at the doorstep of my room. His voice broke as he go near me. Mabilis yung pinunasan ng luha ko. Hinarap ito na may peking ngiti sa labi. I'm okay, son. Don't worry about me. I touched his hair and combed it as he sit beside me. He frowned as he looked directly at my eyes. Mom, how many times do I have to tell you and remind you that don't lie? It's okay not to be okay. Ayos lang na umiyak, Mommy. I am always here, okay? I know I'm too young, but I'm not stupid just to watch you hurt and cry. I love you, Mommy, and I always will. I can be your crying shoulder. Sunod-sunod na tumulo ang luha ko na kanina ko pa pinipigilan. I'm not supposed to cry in front of my son. I shouldn't act like a weak one in front of him. Pero hindi ko mapigilan. Mas masasaktan ko siya kapag nagsinungaling ako. I better be weak and cry in front of my son than act like I am strong and okay and lie at him. Patawarin mo si Mama, ha? Ang hina-hina ako sobra. Pinagpapasalamat ko na that I have you. I should be the one who comfort you after what happened. But you are the one who's comforting me. Why does it need you were stronger than me? And why does it need you are the one who's protecting me? Stop crying na, Mama. I can't bear another hour seeing you like that. Come on, I will wipe your tears. Napangiti ako sa tura nito. He was only 8 and he act like his 30s na. Kakaiba talaga ang anak niya. Sobrang advanced. Ibang-iba sa mga batang nasa edad nito. You shouldn't whine. Don't worry about Grandma. They will do anything to send Grandma out of jail. Let's go, Mommy. We shouldn't whine. Stroll around, okay? Napatangu-tangu ako sa sinabi ng anak ko. Tama siya. I shouldn't whine. And I know my brothers will do anything to send Mom out of jail. Where are we going, Noah? I asked my son as he continued holding my hand and walk. We already at the crowded places. Knowing my son, he hated this. But here we are, going to amusement park. I want to enjoy this day with you, Mommy. I hope you too. Tumango ako rito, nagpaubaya. I just let him hold my hand and ride the different rides. Even for a meantime, I forgot all my problems with the help of my son. Thank you so much, Noah. I owe you a lot. I don't know what to do anymore if I don't have you. We asked some stranger to take us some photos every time we go at different places and ride at different rides. I love you, Mama. I love you so much po. My son's voice broke. I burst into tears as I saw his tears flowing through his eyes. He just cried in front of me. He buried his face on my chest and hugged me tightly. I can hear his sobs and made me cry silently. He needed me this time. No, we need each other. It hurts seeing him broke. I'm so sorry, son. Kasalanan ko. I shouldn't let my guard down. Pero nagpakauto ako at nagpakatanga. I love you too, my son. We just enjoy our day. Wala kaming ibang ginawa kundi ang magsaya. We will want to have peace of mind kahit sandali lang.